1978 was a great year for Florida A&M University football. It was the year that the Rattlers won the first ever Division I AA National Championship, a feat marking the 11th national championship in the storied history of the FAMU football program. 20 years later, history would repeat itself as the Rattlers recorded their finest season in 2 decades, including being named Black College National Champions. Let's take a look back at a season that was truly sensational. FAMU opened the '98 campaign at home against Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference defending champion Hampton. The Rattlers were seeking revenge from last year's 18-15 loss to the Pirates, but Hampton brought a veteran team to Tallahassee, coupled with Coach Billy Joe's search to find a starting quarterback. The Pirates escaped with a 21-14 win. It would be the Rattlers' only loss of the regular season. The Hampton loss would not be a predictor of the rest of the season, as the Rattlers hit the road and rocked Norfolk State 84-14.
So, what'd you say?
After Mike Moran starred against Hampton, Jose Laureano got the nod against the Spartans as the search for a starting quarterback continued. Laureano laid his claim by leading the Rattlers in a rout.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you.
Week 3 took the Rattlers to Mississippi Memorial Stadium to take on the Tigers of Jackson State. It was a matchup of 2 perennial black college football powers, but on this night, they were no match as Pat Bonner guided the Rattlers to a 45-7 taming of the Tigers and laid his claim for the starting quarterback spot.
There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak.
Bonner's performance earned him the starting job for the rest of the season. Little did we know he would become the Mad Bomber.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. I need you, baby. If it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely night. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say okay. It's okay. Oh, pretty baby, don't let me down.
Week 4 saw the Rattlers return to the Georgia Dome and the Atlanta Football Classic sponsored by the 100 Black Men. FAMU and longtime rival Tennessee State returned to the Classic in the perfect meeting place between Nashville and Tallahassee. The Big Blue Tigers fought hard under second-year coach L.C. Cole, who Coach Billy Joe called the fastest improving program in Division I AA. The Rattlers held off the Big Blue, though, 31-23. The Rattlers returned to conference play in Dover against Delaware State. Left the Hornets without much sting, 56-21. The Aggies of North Carolina A&T and highly touted running back Michael Bassnight came to the Rattlers Den for homecoming and left with little bite as the Rattlers rolled 51-12. With 3 conference wins under its belt, FAMU turned its sights to the second half of the season. The Rattlers' first trip to Jacksonville's Alltel Stadium showcased the 2 top quarterbacks in the MEAC, Howard's Ted White and FAMU's Pat Bonner. When the air show was over, Bonner and the Rattlers emerged victorious 69-41. As Pat Bonner rolled up the numbers, so did the Rat Boys, whose run-after-catch style also led the conference and the nation. Jaquay Nunnally, Kanan Lamb, Tariq Kayem, and Cedric Mitchell gave opposing defenses the blues all season long. The Howard win only left 3 conference foes to conquer. The Morgan State Bears were up next, And this time, they weren't the bad news bears of old. Morgan State came to Tallahassee with upset on their minds and made a game of it before the Rattlers rolled on to a 59-32 win. The victory put the Rattlers at 7-1 and heading to Baton Rouge to meet the Southern Jaguars. Southern was anxiously awaiting the arrival of the Rattlers. The Jaguars were embarrassed the year before in Tallahassee for homecoming 33-3. In fact, it was their only loss all season. Southern would force the Rattlers into an old-fashioned shootout.
Get on the floor, let me see your body move.
Let's rock this joint, baby. Let's rock this joint.
Get on the floor, let me see your body groove.
Let's rock this joint, baby. Let's rock this joint.
Let's start a party and have some fun.
Let's rock this joint, baby. Let's rock this joint.
Let's jam up until the break of dawn.
Let's rock this joint, baby. Let's rock this joint. Vibrate the place. Vibrate the place.
But made the final mistake of giving FAMU the ball with less than 2 minutes to play in the game. Bonner and the Rattler offense would execute to perfection, taking the game down to the last 11 seconds before claiming victory. For the second consecutive year, Southern is stunned by the Rattlers, 50-48.
Let's rock this joint, baby. Let's rock this joint.
Let's start a party and have some fun.
Let's rock this joint, baby. Let's rock this joint.
Let's jam up until the break of dawn.
Let's rock this joint, baby. Let's rock this joint.
The Bulldogs of South Carolina State helped to prove that these Rattlers were real. When South Carolina State tried to stop the pass, the Rattlers would run. When they tried to stop the run, the Rattlers would pass. What's a coach to do? One Rattler said, "Go to church and pray."